Hi, my name is Fred. Have you ever faced rejections from jobs after applying multiple times? If yes, then this video will tell you why and how to turn that around. Welcome to Coach's Pay. If this is your first time, a warm welcome. Please subscribe and turn on post notifications to get updated on new videos. So in this video, we'll take a look at 5 reasons why you might be getting job rejections. 1. Your resume. These days, most job applications are posted online, which is very good because it opens up the possibility for diversity within the organization. This means that people can apply from different parts of the world. But remember that the hiring manager is a human and can only review so much resumes. For this reason, a lot of companies have started adopting an application tracking system. This basically allows them to scan through resumes that fit a given criteria, and if the resume does not fit those criteria, it quickly gets tossed in the trash, and if it does, it gets moved on to the hiring managers. What this means is that nearly 75% of resumes submitted get rejected before they even get to the hiring managers. Now that's a whole lot of rejections, which means that roughly 25% of job applications have the chance of being reviewed by the hiring managers. So what can you do about this? Well, there are a couple of recommendations. The first would be to use a standard resume format. As much as possible, keep your resume free from images, complex designs, charts, and if possible, tables. Now, this is not set in stone, as different application tracking systems work differently. But the reason why you might want to consider doing this is that you want the application tracking system to successfully review your resume or scan through your resume and pass it on to the hiring managers so they can see what value you can offer. Another recommendation would be to include relevant keywords and information. If you take a look at the job posting, there would usually be the job description and requirement sections. These go into detail or briefly show the list of what the company is looking for or the skill sets that you are expected to have. So as much as possible, tailor your resume or your job applications to fit into those recommendations or those keywords used to help highlight your skills even more. The third recommendation is to have your resume as a Word document or as a PDF. The reason for this is that most application tracking systems are able to easily read Word documents or PDFs more than other file formats. And remember that as much as possible, you want to increase your chances of getting past the ATS or the application tracking system and onto the hiring managers. So please do not use a screenshot of your resume to apply for a job. The second reason why you might be getting rejected is not taking advantage of your professional networks. When looking for a job, try to tap into your professional network. The reality is that a lot of jobs don't actually get posted online. And the reason for this is that if a hiring manager or a team lead wants to fill a role in their team, they will usually look around their professional network to see if they have someone that can fit into that role. And if they're able to find someone who is a good fit, then the person fills the role and there's no need to post a job opening for that. So as much as possible, try to continuously build your professional network and tap into it when looking for job openings, because this can save you a whole lot of stress when you're trying to get a new job. The third reason you might be getting rejected is your work experience. A lot of openings specify the required level of experience for their job openings. So if you do not fit into these job requirements, or your experience level is not up to what is expected or what they are looking for, it is totally fine and okay not to apply and save yourself a bit of the stress and heartbreak. But if your work experience matches up, please, as much as possible, try applying, because sometimes you don't even need to get all the requirements exactly, but if you're able to match a whole lot of the requirements, then that's totally fine. But one thing to note here is that this is a very key area. So if your work experience does not match with what the company is looking for, then you would most likely get rejected. The fourth reason you might be getting rejected is due to poor hiring culture in the company. Most startups and mid-sized companies have very different hiring approaches or cultures, and this makes it very difficult to know what to expect. So for the most part, you're just hopeful that it works out. But also, this means that sometimes you get rejected, not because of you not being a good fit or matching up, but for reasons that are basically beyond your control and might be because of poor hiring culture within the company. And the frustrating part here is that a lot of companies don't even care or bother to let you know the reason why you are being rejected, or they might just send you an email template saying, sorry, we are not able to proceed with your job application. As much as possible, you should be grateful that you are not working for such organizations. The fifth reason you might be getting rejected is for not being a good fit. But unfortunately, most rejections you get from jobs would fall under this broad category. I have gotten a few of these type of rejections in the past. They are usually vague and there's really nothing much they tell you or that you can do about it. Personally, while job hunting, I created a simple Google spreadsheet document to keep track of the jobs I have applied for and the feedback I got. So what I had to do was continuously go through each of those various feedback I got, take the ones that are actually meaningful and reasonable, implement them in my resume and job applications, and use those in my subsequent applications. That way, you are able to continuously improve. So some rejections might be because of grammatical errors, or you might have missed something that the company is quite interested in. So here are a few snippets or samples of some rejection emails or part of rejection emails that I got. My final piece of advice is to basically accept and understand that rejections are a part of the hiring process, and you will most likely get quite a fair share of them. But the most important part is to learn from them, continuously improve, and don't let it put you down. Keep trying, and you would eventually get a job that you would really love. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it to someone who is job hunting. Thank you.